Let's talk about making 6 figures on Redbubble, and let's assume that you already know the basics, that you select your best art and that you also take proper pictures, meaning that you not just edit them properly, but also light it up properly, because no matter how good your art is, no matter how amazing your editing skills are, if it's not lit up properly, you're already lost. And so what's the first step after you got those basics right? Well, the first step is to make sure that people actually get to see your art, because if nobody sees it, nobody is obviously going to buy it. And you might be surprised, but according to Redbubble data, 93% of art on Redbubble is not seen by anyone on the platform. And so either these artists are not able to drive traffic to their designs, or they don't know anything about SEO, they didn't brought their art in line with SEO, or made art that is in line with SEO. And so what is this SEO thing that we're talking about? Well, it's search engine optimization. And so what does that mean? It means that you make sure that your art is in line with what people are searching for on the platform by making art that is in line with what they are searching for, but also by using the right keywords and descriptions to make sure that the algorithm can pick up on your art and then bring it in front of the people that are searching for that type of art. And so in practical terms, what does that mean? Well, it means that you have to make commercial art and not just abstract art. Nobody cares about your abstract art on their pillowcase, John. It's just not how it goes. Once you have commercial art that people want to buy on these platforms, you have to make sure that you're using the right keywords, as said, to make sure that your art is in line with what they are searching for. And on top of that, you also have to make your art available on all objects, because objects themselves are the physical embodiment of keywords. If somebody is, for example, searching for pillowcases and they stumble upon your design, and your design is the most beautiful thing they have ever seen in their entire life, and it's not available for pillowcases but only for phone cases and some other stuff, then guess what? They will not buy your design. They will buy the design of somebody else because they're searching for pillowcases. And so don't make that beginner mistake. Now, once you have these basic SEO strategies down, you want to go down to more expert strategies. Let me explain what I mean. Here's the thing. Redbubble will obviously advertise their designs on other platforms like Google and social media and things like that. And they will not randomly select designs and then advertise that on other websites. No, they will take the best designs with proof of work, designs that are selling tremendously well. And so what you want to do ideally is to make sure that you make art that is in line with those designs, so that they ideally take your art and advertise that on other pages. Now, if you're able to do that, you will obviously increase your sales and increase your revenue, but not just a little bit. This is a completely new level of sales, of revenue that you will enter. And so the question becomes, what are those designs, those best-selling designs on Redbubble, so that I can make art in line with those designs? Now, what you might not realize is that there are tools that will give you exactly this. They will tell you which designs on Redbubble are selling most, and not just that, but also which designs are trending at that particular moment, and not just on Redbubble, but on all websites, Amazon's, all of those websites where you can sell print-on-demand products. And this is amazing. Once you know which designs sell best and which designs are trending at that very moment, it's a complete game changer. But here's the problem. All of these tools are very expensive. At the minimum, you will pay $50, and that can go up to $80, $90, $100. And so that's $1,000 budget a year that you need just for those analytic tools alone. And since most of you are beginners, this is not really an executable advice. And so that's why I will include some free options that can kind of accomplish somewhat similar results. The first tip that I can give you is to make designs in line with the holidays, because the majority of sales on these types of websites, not just Redbubble, come from the holidays. And so it's obvious that Redbubble will advertise holiday-like designs during those holidays. When it's Christmas, they will take a Christmas whatever umbrella and then market that on other websites. And so you want to make sure that you have a Christmas umbrella in that particular scenario. Now, the second tip is to use something as simple as Google Analytics. On Google Analytics, you can literally type in any type of keyword, any trend, anything, and then see how much that is trending in the world at this moment, completely free. And so those are 2 free ways to kind of get some similar results. Now, let's say you figured out the whole traffic part. You are constantly driving people to your designs on Redbubble, which is a huge win. This is 80% of everything that you need to do. Now, at that point, you obviously want to go towards the next level. You want to fine-tune your designs to optimize for sales. And what's the first step in fine-tuning? Well, the first step is to make sure that people don't have a reason to not buy your stuff. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say your art would be amazing on pillowcases, bed sheets, everything that has something to do with the bedroom, and you know it. You understand that about your art. And so what you're doing is you're uploading your designs, you're cropping everything perfectly for those bedroom type of objects, bed sheets, pillowcases, and all of that stuff. And after a couple of days, you become a little bit lazy and you say to yourself, well, you know what, I'm just gonna upload the rest on all of the other objects without cropping it properly, because you know what, I don't really care if I only get sales from the bedroom type of stuff. My niche is bedroom stuff, and the only thing that I want to own, that I want to be the best in, is bedroom related stuff. Now, this is the worst thing that you can do. This is the worst thing that you can do, because here's what's going to happen. A customer, a potential customer, will land on your bed linen type of things, and they will immediately fall in love with it because it's so goddamn amazing. First of all, they will put it in their cart. They are ready to give you all of their money. And then, out of curiosity, they will go to the rest of your profile, and then they will see the same designs on other things like phone cases and things like that. But they will see that it's not cropped properly. They will see that it is kind of clumsy and it just simply doesn't work on these other designs. And they will think, wow, hey, wait a minute. This artist has not put the time and effort in these other designs, and they will know, just like anyone in the world, that how you do anything is how you do everything. And so because of that, they now think, hey, wait a minute, if they didn't put the time and effort in these other designs, they perhaps didn't put the time and effort in these bed linen designs either. And now, just because of that, they buy something else from another artist because they want to make sure that they are not buying something that the artist put together very quickly. And now you're losing this customer just because they had a reason to buy from somebody else. Another way to fine-tune your profile, to fine-tune your designs, is to understand something about pricing. First of all, when it comes to pricing on Redbubble, you have to understand that it's a very low profit margin type of thing. Everything is ridiculously cheap, and you have to put it ridiculously cheap. You will have profit margins of 10, 20%. And so following those rules are crucial, but they are not applicable to all objects on Redbubble. Take, for example, stickers. Stickers are so cheap that people are not comparing prices for stickers, and the difference between $1.20 and $1.60 is 40 cents. It's simply not worth it. And so when it comes to stickers, you can suddenly mark them up way more, 50, 60, 70, 80% or something like that. Now there's one more question left, and that is, should you start a Redbubble shop? Is Redbubble the best way to sell your particular art? Is Redbubble where all the money is at this moment? And is Redbubble in line with your dreams, with your desires, with your goals, and all of that stuff? And as much as I would want to answer those questions, it would be another 10 minutes, and YouTube doesn't want me to make 25-minute long videos, and so I'm very sorry, but I'm not going to do that. Predominantly because I already did in another video. I'll link it in the description and in the end screen. That said, get the hell out of here.